Tamale, Radio Tamale.
Radio Tamale. Okay,
Yes.
great. Fuzeni,
Yes.
nice to have you on the line today again too. How are you doing this morning?
Yes, as I'm talking to you, the atmosphere is a sort of solemn one, and many of the dignitaries and high-profile personalities of both political parties in parliament have arrived. The Honorable Haruna Idrisu, the Minister of Education, has arrived. He has led a team of the party leadership, including the NDC National Chairman, the General Secretary, Johnson Asiron Katia, and then the Interior Minister. I can see Honorable Kofi Amabua, and then I can see Honorable Toine, Honorable Tampuli is the former Finance Minister. Honorable Dr. Amin Anta is also here, and then many of the police, and then including the military commands are all here to witness. As I'm talking to you, the imams are currently doing the adua, and I'm trying to get someone to speak for now, and that's what I can tell you. Yes, because the place is actually choked. Even right now, it is drizzling. It is drizzling, but the people have defied the rain to say their final goodbye to the late member of Parliament for Tamale Centre, Honorable Murtala Mohammed.
Very interesting. And you said the Adwa prayers have started.
I can't get you.
You said the prayers have started.
Wow, let me reposition myself. I have the constituency treasurer here, the person of Mr. Malik. I would like to have a word with him. Malik, you are live on Diamond FM. What do you have? Diamond, Radio Gold.
Good morning, please. Yeah, this is Malik, the constituency treasurer. Yes. So today marks the third and then the final adjoa of our honorable member who we lost recently. And all the dignitaries are here at the family house. And this is a very solemn and then a very sad moment for all of the constituency executives and then the entire constituency. It is so sudden that we least expected that it would occur this very moment. But we take solace in the Almighty Allah that is resting comfortably with his Maker, and that his final abode is the Jannatul Firdaus that, as all Muslims, we pray to be with. In fact, we were expecting, as I said earlier, over the weekend, we were expecting him to cut a sword for a clinic that he has earmarked for a community by name Dagbanda Bofom. Little did we know that we will miss him and miss him forever. But he is forever with us, and we will never and never forget his footprints in the history of the Tamale Central constituency. We have missed him, and we have lost a great pillar. His works that we can never count. Ever since he came to the constituency, social programs that he has embarked on, educational help, and so many projects that he has embarked on. For the continuity of those programs, some of them that are still at the foundation level, we are hoping and then praying that maybe the colleagues MPs like Honorable Haruna Idrisu, and then the president will turn his eyes, and then probably those projects will be able to complete for the benefit of the Tamale Central constituency.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. And I wonder, because for many of us who have encountered him in the capital of Accra, I don't know, what type of person was he as an MP and both as a person? For most of you had to work closely with him. Yes.
So for him, he was very friendly, very truthful, very direct. Anything that he sees is untoward or is wrong, he tells you, and then that ends it. We make amends and then move on. He never sleeps without keeping things that would hinder or bother him, or anything that would be an adverse to humanity or the community. And so working closely with him, he has been an inspiration to many of us. For him, his religion is foremost, and that has been the guiding principle to him and then to those of us that are closer and have been working with him. Anything that he does, he insists that we should make sure that it is rightful, it is truthful, and it is just. Irrespective of who you are, he will tell you, you admit it, and then you move on, and then everybody go on to his or her activities. So like I said, we are missing somebody, a figure that I will find it very difficult, and if not the case, to replace.
And that's what will be for you in the constituency. How big a loss would this be to you?
Come again?
How big a loss would his passing be?
Wow. It will be very wide. I don't know what to say, but his loss is really a big to us and a blue. The relationship that he has had with the constituency executive and then his constituents, we can't count and then quantify it. Almost every week, where he will come down, touch base with the constituency. Like I said, over the weekend, we were expecting to meet him. We will sit and then do the card sorting. And then, like I said, his last, before he came to town, he had apparently sent us money to visit patients within the constituency. And when we were even in the rounds, we didn't even know that he had passed on. We started the movement around 7 thereabout. And then we were touring the 6 people within the constituency, so somewhere 1:30 that we dispersed. And then the information started coming to us that, there was an accident, a flight that has crashed. And the names were not clear to us. Some were mentioning Muntaka, others were. So we started making calls. And lo and behold, we were told that we had lost our MP. There was even some patient at the Tamale Teaching Hospital that he had arranged for them to be sent to theater for surgery. And he was going to fund the cost of the surgery. And that same day, they had bought medications, injections for those patients. And the cost of each of the patients was not less than 2,000-3,000. So like I said, we are losing a great personality. We have lost a great personality. To find someone that would replicate him would be a very difficult thing for us. Totally short. Very, very sad thing for us.
So on the day when this happened, he had sent you on an errand to go visiting patients.
Errand. We didn't even know. We had visited so many communities within the constituency to visit sick people and then give medications and then monies for their drugs and then the upkeep. So we're on the errands, and after around 1:30 that we dispersed, and then we started getting the information. We didn't even know. So we started calling his phone, and it couldn't get through.
What would you miss him most for?
Come again?
What would you miss about him?
He stands for the vulnerable. His truthfulness and his resistance and refusal to hear anything corruption closer to any of his associates. He never wants to. If he hears anything or this person is involved in this and that, he'll call you and then possibly ask you to do the needful. We'll miss him as somebody who was inspired. When it comes to jobs, that has been another thing about him. Getting jobs for the constituents, even people outside his constituents. Once you get in touch with him, you know that he will help you out, irrespective of where you are coming from. There was even this example of an MPP person that came to him seeking for a job, and the person knowing him very well that this is person an NDC member of parliament. I said, no, I know the party you are coming from, but nonetheless, I'll help you. The person has gotten employment right now. As for the number of people that he has gotten employment for, is countless. It's countless from institutions to institutions. If he can, financial support too, he has helped the constituents. So we'll miss him. We'll miss him so much. We'll miss him forever.
And you must be happy that many people have turned up to pray for him this morning.
When we were even in Accra for the burial, the testimonies that people have said about him has maybe glorified and made some of us very happy that it wasn't only in Tamale Central that he has lived his work, across the globe and across the country. And so we're inspired that at least a lot of people in Accra, and then when you come here, Tamale, if you know the Tamale Teaching Hospital very well, the road from the Roman Catholic, all is blocked and it's full of people, and then cars that are parked, and people are walking to get to the funeral grounds. So as for the turnout and the testimonies about him, his love for humanity, his love for his people, his religion, and then his stand for justice and the privilege is something that people will speak and miss about him.
Thank you very much.
Most grateful.
Well, I'll hand over the phone back to Husseini.
Okay. All right.
And of course, Husseini is with Tamale Radio.
So that is it. That was the constituency treasurer, Abdul Malik. Like he told you, he assigned them to go around and visit some sick people within the constituency, and that's what they were doing until the news was broke to them that yes, the honorable member had passed on. So they never, according to some of them, they didn't even want to believe it. So they just didn't want to believe that yes, it was honorable Murtala Mohammed who had passed on, just like that. So even as you come there, the route, leading to Tamale Teaching Hospital, that's where the family house is situated. It's blocked. One side of it is blocked, and then the number of dignitaries that are actually coming to say their final goodbye many, and because of the adwa the imams are doing, we won't be able to get close to some of them because they are at the high table.
But you see many constituents turning up in their numbers to come and pray for him.
Exactly.
And I guess you have had the opportunity of engaging the constituents over the period. What do they tell you about Honorable Murtala?
Well, like the President Treasurer has just said, they said yes, they are going to miss him because most of them, they were promised jobs, and he was coming home over the weekends to give their appointments to them. And many of them told me that they were told that their letters were sent to his office pending his approval. And if he had returned from that particular trip, what is it called, trip, that actually claimed his life, he is going to sign and then give out the appointments to them. Unfortunately, it ended this way. So they are actually feeling it, and some of them are describing it as a big blow to not just Tamale Central constituency, but to the entire region. Because, like you said, I've encountered a number of MPP supporters who happen to be within the constituency. And what they are saying is that he didn't care which political party you are coming from. He didn't care about your religion or whatever tribe you are. Once you belong to his constituency, it was his responsibility to ensure that you serve, and serve better. There was another project he embarked on, which is anytime a student got admission to study medicine in any of the public universities, Murtala agreed that he was going to fund that particular student throughout his period of 7 or 8 years in the university. He actually started it. As I'm talking to you, we have about over 40 going to 50 students that are benefiting from this particular policy. Now, Honorable Murtala has gone, and that's the worry of some of these students, because they are saying that this is not a government policy where they will say that yes, they will be able to, the policy will continue and they continue to benefit from it. But unfortunately, it was a personal initiative, and once the party constituency has not taken it up to continue this, it's going to be a disaster, because some of them can imagine if there's no one to support them financially, and that would be the end of it for them.
And Fuseni, the last time we tried to conclude on yourself, what are your own interactions with Honorable Murtala? What memories would he leave you with?
Well, yes. I think that I told you I got to meet Honorable Murtala around 2004, and by then I was a student in one of the secondary schools in Tamale. So I just finished listening to his program, and once he was a student leader, he was the general secretary for ASU. So I had to run from my area to the station. So I met him and I told him how I got admired by his style of communication. And that was where I took his number. And since then, that's the same number Honorable Murtala has been using until his untimely demise. So, and I remember when he became Deputy National Director, Coordinator of YEA in 2010, when Prof. Miss gave him the appointment. He gave me an appointment as a teaching assistant. And I also remember that in 2006, Murtala Mohammed, he didn't have money, because by then he was a teacher, though he was no more teaching. So because he was now in the university, he didn't have money. But someone was owing Murtala. And Murtala for me to buy an admission form for me to go and study DBS. So he had to tell Manefki, the person who is now his current constituency chairman, to pick me and then go and ask for the money that the person owed him for me to go and buy the admission form. And this level of humanity and kindness than the man we are now mourning today had when he was alive.
Thank you. Thank you, Fuseni.
Thank you very much.
Fuseni Safiano is a reporter with Radio Tamale. Of course, he says the Adua has started. Most of the people he would have ordinarily have spoken to at the high table, and they are part of those prayers that will be said today, the recitations that will be said today for the peaceful repose, in fact, for them to be in the highest part of heaven. This morning, Alhaji Munir